Good morning, folks. How are you? Oh, it's 1:05. What's today? It's is it the 3rd today? It's Sunday today, isn't it? Yeah, must be the 3rd. 2nd was yesterday. 3rd. 3rd of February in 2013. Hey, what do you think of them? What do you think of the new threads? What do you think of my new tie? It's an old tie actually, but the shirt's new. I got 2 for $90 yesterday. You see, because I've got to tidy up a bit. I was getting a bit scruffy on this video. Aye, and people don't like scruffy people. So I've tidied up and I've got some new threads. And the other reason I have the new threads is because I can't tell, when I'm talking on the video, which scene I'm at. So I just changed my clothes. And I bought this hat yesterday too. What do you reckon? Is that a good hat? You see, I've just started a new career. Did you know that? I'm a comedian. Oh yeah, I've been a comedian now for about a month. No, a bit longer than that, 2 or 3 months, I suppose. Now, when did I have my cancer? It might have been nearly 6 months since I had my cancer. That's when I started as a comedian. But anyway, I saw my shrink the other day. This woman had a new shrink. She's trying to work out what to do with me with my bipolar disorder, because I'm supposed to have bipolar disorder. You see, I can't even say the name. And I said to her, I was starting a career as a comedian. She said, "You're 72 years of age. You can't start a career when you're 72. You better start thinking about retirement." I'm funny. I am the bloody funniest man in the world. You know what? I am the greatest and funniest man in the world. That's my goal is anyway. Stupid bloody hat. I'm taking it off. I'm far better handsome without the bloody hat, aren't I? Eh? Right. Let's get serious. This bloody employment law that I'm trying to change in New Zealand. Let's get stuck into it. I got another company here this morning I'm going to talk about. It's called Fidelity Life Insurance Company. Have you ever heard of it? I've never heard of it till Christine Bennet got an agency with the thing. But anyway, I'm asking questions. I'll give you a bit of an overview of what happened. This woman, Christine, nice girl, but dishonest, you wouldn't believe it. What she did is she got in touch with this agency, life insurance agency. She talked me around to get. She was going to work for me selling life insurance, and she was to get the agency with the Fidelity Life Insurance Company. And the lady came down and saw us and said, "Well, you have to have indemnity insurance." And so, indemnity insurance is where someone sues you. So, to get the indemnity insurance, you have to pay a lot of money. It's quite a bit. The premium's quite high, and also you have to have someone to recommend you, because you have to have a statement of that a good intent, that you're a good person and all that. And of course, I gave Christine all these things, and because I wanted to help the girl, she wanted to sell insurance, and I thought I'll help her. And I thought it'd be good income for me, because she was on a wage. I was paying her $15 an hour, which is pretty good money. And I thought, if she's selling insurance, it'd be fine. And she started selling insurance in my office. And then one day she went on holiday and said she wanted to do commissions. And I said, "What commissions?" She said, "I get commissions for selling the insurance." Now, I didn't know how much commission she was supposed to be getting, but it turned out she wanted 90%. She actually took 90% because she got the commissions put into my bank account and took 90% and left me with 10. At least I think that's what the figures added up to. But mind you, I had to supply her with an office and the stamps and the envelopes and the telephone and all that. So she was on a pretty good wicket. I wasn't taking any drawings out of the company. But she was getting commissions for selling insurance and getting her $15 an hour. But anyway, I reckon that wasn't fair. So I gave her another chance. I gave her another 12 months, and then I sacked her. and that of course cost me $30,000 because you can't sack anybody. But anyway, this Fidelity Life Insurance, I've got some questions for them, because I'm asking questions, you see, because I've got $1 million. I want $1 million. I'm looking for $1 million. I've said to all the people that helped Christine put me out of business and cost me thousands of dollars of my time and money, I'm wanting $1 million. And one of the people I want $1 million from is from Fidelity Life Insurance. And I'm asking them these questions. These are the questions I've got for Fidelity Life. The first question is, has Ron and Margaret Bishop, trading as Data Communications and or Timaru Finance Brokers, ever held a life insurance agency with Fidelity Life? Number 2, is it your company's policy to grant a life insurance agency in the personal name of a known employee of a business without the business owner's written consent? Number 3, is it your company's policy to permit your software to be placed on the main computer of a business for the sole purpose of your agents giving life insurance quotes to the general public in their office without the business owner's written consent? These are good questions, aren't they? Did your agent, Christine Bennet, trading as Timaru Finance Brokers, provide you with a declaration to state that she was self-employed and therefore not subject to withholding tax on her life insurance commissions? And the last one, does your company intend to compensate Mr. and Mrs. Bishop for the stress and anxiety and loss to their business as a result of your company's alleged dishonest breach of trust? Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? You know what the worst thing about this is? And all these bloody companies that I'm asking money from, they never bloody contact you. I've written bloody hundreds of bloody emails and letters to these bloody outfits. They never contact you. They're running under the bloody scare. They're running under the table. They just ignore you. They're like the politicians. They bloody ignore you. Jesus, I get hated when people ignore me. I'm a reasonable sort of a guy. I'd do a pretty good deal with this company. But shit, no, not now. They don't bloody will talk to me. I want $1 million. They can afford $1 million. Yeah. Anyway, send me something. Send me a bloody Christmas card. Do something. I give them hell, eh? I'll bugger them. They think they're bloody up themselves. Do you know what? I used to sell life insurance. I was a bloody good life insurance salesman. I remember going to a guy once and I sold him $20,000 worth of life insurance. And he said to me, after I sold it to him, he said, I just bought $10,000 worth last night for another bloke. I said, what? You bought $10,000 last night and you bought $20,000 worth of life insurance off me tonight. Why did you do that? He said, because you asked me to buy 20,000. The other bloke only asked me to buy 10,000. You see, it's all about asking. So I'm asking money. I'm asking for $1 million from these guys. I mean, I could ask for 100,000, couldn't I, or 20,000? But why not $1 million? They can afford it. They're bloody rich. So give us $1 million. Well, $500,000 if you can't afford it. My reputation. I'm worth millions. Oh shit, yeah, I'm a rich man. You wouldn't believe how much money I've got. Do you want to know something funny? The bloody premiums, the woman, Christine, was going to pay the premiums herself, you see. She reckoned that she'd earned enough money to pay this high insurance premium. And she borrowed the money. She borrowed the bloody money to pay the premiums. But this is not the best thing. The best thing I love, I went into after the blow-up, I went to see who she was selling the insurance policies to. And she was selling the bloody policies to herself. She insured her kids and her partner, but she never insured herself. And she was getting the commissions for selling the insurance to herself. Unbelievable. And of course, the insurance company pay you up front. You pay monthly payments, pay say $100 a month, and that's $1,200 a year. But the insurance company give you the $1,200 up front for the year, and then if it falls over, they debit you back. and they were starting to fall over, and it was bloody funny. Hey, listen, I got to go. I got other stuff to do. I got 3 websites now, by the way. I got 3 blogs, and I'm going to tell you about those later. So I've got a goal to do 1,000 videos put on YouTube, and I've just decided to do 3 a day, and this is my first one. I got a couple more to do before I go to bed tonight. Okay, so I'll see you later in the morning. Bye bye.